Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Mech Spotlight. Today we're taking a look at another one of the super heavies recently added to the Agdam mod. Yet another goddamn mech mod. So this one is the Ventilator 1X. This is a 135 ton super heavy. This is the hero variant, the Bustuarius. I've been looking forward to taking a look at more of these super heavy mechs. The last video I did on the super heavy, the Omega, really got a lot of views, a lot of comments. People really seem to like it, so I've been wanting to make more. I was actually waiting. There's a couple issues that I've noticed with these super heavy mechs from the mod. I'm not getting good weapon convergences with the arm hardpoints on any of them. It's usable. You know, they're not really far off, but it's definitely noticeable if you're watching for it. So it's a little interesting playing with them right now. I was waiting for the mod to be updated to fix those issues. It doesn't seem to have happened because I'm playing with the latest version of the mod, and there's been a couple updates since the super heavies were added. The update right after supposedly fixed some weapon convergence issues, but apparently not with these mechs. So I don't know. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and make the videos. Well, yeah, that's about it. So, look forward to some more videos from the Super Heavies coming out soon. I'm back to making the Mercs videos after taking a couple weeks off for clans. So, let's talk about this mech. Real quick, I'll show you the model. Again, as with the last Super Heavy that we took a look at, the Omega, the model is a beefed up version of a model we already have. You probably recognize it. It is the Nightstar. So this is a heavily beefed up version of the Nightstar. You can see it's got lots of armor plating and everything. I did go with the Saint Cyr Heavy Assault Group paint pattern. This has a nice metallic look to it with some gold detail. And then I just went with the white and red for the stripe pattern on it. Really gives it a nice, clean, super heavy look, if you ask me. I think it was appropriate. I really like the gold accents on it too. So, the model itself, you'll notice, has big missile hardpoints on top and then lasers on the torso. And then you have some cannons on the arms. That is essentially what you get to play with this variant. You do get a couple energy slots on the arms as well, but they are mainly ballistic based. So, let's take a look at the quirks real quick. You do get a lot of defensive quirks with this, so you get distracting, incoming damage to armor, and structure is reduced by 5%. You have angled armor, incoming damage to armor on the torso is reduced by another 8%. You have reinforced cockpit for some extra armor and structure on the head. And then on top of all the defensive quirks, you do have some additional quirks that give both, well, dual guns gives you both defensive and offensive bonuses here, so you're getting some additional armor and structure, as well as cooldown and range on the arm weapons. Lyran Commonwealth. This design originates or is predominantly used by the Lyran Commonwealth, which is well known for its impressive industry. Lyran Commonwealth mechs are produced to excel with large bore weapons, which includes AC-20s, 10s, except for racks. So unfortunately, we're not really taking advantage of that with the racks on this build, but I really wanted to try them out anyways. HVAC-5, medium and large size Gauss, large lasers, medium and large size PPCs, heavy plasma cannons, SRMs for some reason, Thunderbolts, and ATMs. In general, these designs suffer from increased heat per shot. So you do have some heavy weapon bonuses there, but you do get just standard weapon bonuses as well from that, like the range, and then your heat generation goes up a little bit as well. Originally, I was playing this with just some heavy ACs, test runs where I started to run low on ammo. It just kind of depends on the mission, honestly. But I would probably feel okay dropping a little bit of ammo here. Maybe drop one double of LRM and one double of rack, and then add back just a single ton of each of those, so you essentially have 3 tons of each. That would probably be enough for most mission types. And it would allow you to add 2 more prototype heat sinks, which would be a significant improvement for hotter biomes. So just depending on what you're doing with it, keep that in mind. I liked having lots of ammo because I really hate running out of ammo. And for most of the biomes, this seemed to work okay. We also got the Exchanger Mark II on there for cooling as well. Went with Active Probe in the head. We got sniper sensors, of course, and then I went with modular FCS because I wanted to load up on battle computers, and then the advanced small cockpit because we needed some more space. In the center torso, internals, we went with Clan Ferro Armor, Clan Endo Structure. Those are both pretty standard for saving weight. We went with the prototype heatsink kit, as I already mentioned. Dreadnought gyro. This is really good for jam chance, as well as some other bonuses there, but because we're using the racks, I wanted to try and reduce that jam chance as much as I could so we could use them as long as possible. And then for the engine, I did the Clan Double XL to save as much weight as possible because we are cramming a lot of heavy weapons onto this guy. And then we went with the double 300 engine core. This pushes this mech at 135 tons. You're going 72 kph. Pretty good. Unfortunately, it only gives us 4 internal slots for heat sinks, which was a bit of a problem because I started to run low on crit slots. That's why I needed the small advanced cockpit, for example. So, that being said, as far as your other internals go, battle computers, you've got your ballistic energy, missile, and Artemis all on there. And then on top of that, I also had the heat battle computer in the CT, along with a Clan ECM. We did laser overcharge module on both side torsos for the improved heavy lasers, to just get as much as we possibly could out of those. And what else do we have? Efficient ammo feedways on each arm to improve the rack 10s there. Those give you some nice bonuses on the jam chance and cooldown. So that was really nice to have, as well as weapon compensators on each arm. Again, jam chance. I was trying to stack jam chance reduction so that I didn't have these things jamming up on me as soon as they maxed out their heat bar, which seemed to work pretty good. I didn't really test it too much, do too much of a comparison there, but it definitely seemed to be jamming less once I stacked all this stuff on there. So I think that's a pretty good move. And I think that pretty much covers everything in the build. Obviously, a couple patchworks in there at the end because I needed a little bit more weight. I wanted to add some armor back to the legs. We maxed out armor everywhere else except for the head, which is technically still maxed because you get the bonus 7. So I'm 33 plus 7 still gives us 40 out of 40. And then obviously the legs, I dropped a good amount of armor there just to bring our tonnage down to the 135 once I had everything on here. Thermal transfer ducts on the legs, again, those help with cooling, so those are nice to have. And I think that's about it. Really, really fun, solid build. The lasers work, I don't know, it all just works well together, in my mind. You'll open up with LRMs once you get a lock on, probably before you have line of sight, so you'll start softening up targets with the LRMs first. Then once you're in range, you'll start opening up with the rack 10s and the heavy lasers. Heavy lasers, nice pinpoint damage at range. I usually waited till I got a little bit closer to open up with the rack 10s just because I didn't want them jamming before I got too, close enough to really be effective with them. So I typically would wait until I was closer to the enemies and then start using the rack 10s, and I would have plenty of time to take down a target before they jammed up on me. So that was really nice. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's pretty standard, super heavy, brawler type build. Get in there, tear things up, and get out. You got lots of armor, 810 armor on this guy because it is a super...
weather's really kicking up, Commander. Your visibility will be limited out there.
Losing component. I'm gonna tear that mech apart.